Hello everyone, I'm Rahalimus. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars 30. Let's go right to it. Prize Trucker, Mess Hall. Sounds like we're heading to a colony called Londonian this time. Londonian. I feel like I know that name from somewhere. I mean, of course you should. You know, the HQ of Orlando Bell? Say that like it should mean something, but... Oh, I know who they are. Orlando Bell is the unit that stopped Axis during Char's Rebellion, right? Absolutely. I would have thought of common knowledge to anyone living on Earth. So that's supposed to mean Kosuke? You chewing us out? Hey, it's on you three that you didn't know. You should pay more attention to what's happening in the world. Well, it's fine. It's not that bad that Peace made them forget, right? Even Chizuru thinks you're soft and silly. Don't sweat it, Yuta. So we're gonna go meet this Orlando Bell and then what? Well, that should be obvious. We're gonna get them to join the dry cruise. Still, the Orlando Bell has very little in the way of fighting force these days. Why is that? Well, first they lost their mobile suit team captain, Amuro Ray, during Char's Rebellion. After that, they were responsible for crippling the villain, such as they were, behind the Laplace's box incident. Apparently, though that was viewed as an overreach of their authority, even as an autonomous unit, now they're more of a title than a real unit. I guess you can't expect to help us much on the battlefield then. I think Captain Mitsubo will have come to the same conclusion, but what do you think, Koji? Oh, yeah, let's see. I mean, hey, we're already almost there, right? Might as well go see what they've got. Cody's still not over what happened to Amuro, is he? Ain't surprised. He and I both watched a friend be known for 10 years vanish before our very goddamn eyes. Neither here could get between Amuro and Char. Londonian. Well, screw it. Let's go see how Bright's doing at least. Londonian, Londo Bell office. And that is my request of you. You wish for us to handle this mobile suit test, as well as employ its pilot. Furthermore, you'll allow me, Michelle Luio, aboard to monitor the test. That could use some that phrase could use some tweaking, I think. You'll let my secretary, Brick Teclado, and the suit's maintenance staff accompany you as well. Very well, I understand your offer. So, why I don't understand is why have you come to me? As you must know, the Londo Bell is all but decommissioned. You might call it a connection. You mean a political connection? No, the ties between people, convergent moments, serendipity. The world turns, unified as one by connections we sometimes call fate. It's this kind of connection that draws Luio and Co. to choose Londo Bell for this project. I see. Wisdom I should have expected from the Luio woman's right hand, Michelle Luio. Wait, what? Confused. I was not aware you had heard of me. I've had my own connections with Luio and Co. since the Grips War. Or that your abilities and fortune telling have been a guiding hand on the Luio wheel. And I hope you see some respect for my judgment in this matter. Here, Captain Bright, allow me to offer you a useful piece of information. Trying to offer me something for my nose, I'll pass. Perhaps I'd offer myself up to top brass, though. I'm well aware. I'm also aware it is exactly this attitude that has ensured you remain stuck in the position you're in. The information I'd like to offer you is significantly more personal. Personal. For example, I could tell you where you might find a dear friend of yours. Are you offering to tell my fortune? If you're concerned, don't be. This comes from Luio & Co.'s information network. Nick, come on. There we go, Nick. Thanks to Laplace's box incident, Anaheim Electronics is failing. Luio & Co.'s influence is immeasurable. The RX-9 we will give you is to ensure you can act on the information you receive. Captain Bright, I do hope you're willing to accept our offer. A new story. Slurp. We will now begin the test. Deploy the narrative. The narrative Gundam. What is it exactly, I wonder? Good, it seems the Apex have been well set up. Honestly, I'm sure we can stuff that much equipment onto this beanpole of a suit. I guess that's what you get from a new Gundam prototype model. Oh, it's an old design, but a good one. Where did you learn that? I've been a Captain Brett since the good old egg days. I've handled a whole lot of Gundams through the years, and I worked on the new Gundam too. I could tell the moment I laid eyes on it. Miss Michelle. I don't mind. It was bound to come up at some point. As long as he doesn't pay close attention to what's in the narrative, it doesn't matter. Anyways, the point is you can trust us to work on this suit. I was concerned about betting on Bright's capabilities. I'm glad to see that this is already proving fruitful. What capabilities of the Captain are you talking about? He has a power that attracts Gundams to him. I suppose that's the simplest way to put it. Ensign Jonah Basta, report your current status. The narrative is doing fine. I'm going to test the expansion boosters. How's it looking? He seems fine, but at this point I wouldn't exactly say he's a standout pilot. According to his service, he was apparently part of a different unit before he came to us and trained there, but the rating of him is ultimately just above average. So a rookie like him is somehow the test pilot for Luyo and Ko's secret mobile suit. What do you think, Captain? I agree with the evaluation. He's not bad, but that's about all I can say. Do you think he has new type potential? Don't tease me. You started to believe in those connections Miss Michelle was on about. Suppose I do a little. After all, you've once again got a Gundam under your command, Captain. A Gundam with the Londo Bell. Seems like good bait indeed. You've confirmed unknown units approaching. You may have had good bait, but we've only just started fishing. That was fast. It's Neo Zeon. The Londo Bell's a nemesis to Neo Zeon after all. Neo Zeon. Well, I thought we'd have to lure out whoever is skulking around, but I expect them to jump at the bait with these numbers right away. Retreat, Ensign Jonah. Get out of there. Yes, sir. No, have the narrative move forward. Michelle, you are not allowed on the bridge during combat. As your sponsor, I will not hesitate to speak on how the narrative should be used. This ship will need cover to retreat anyway. Do you understand, Jonah? If you're going to chase it down, you must be strong enough to shred through foes like these. Chase... what? Captain Bright, give the narrative the order to attack. Captain, I'll do everything I possibly can. Alright, don't do anything reckless. Yes, sir. The Rahalimus will move forward as well. Support the narrative. I've got to do this. You will do this, Jonah. It's the only way to make amends for our sins. Overthrow all the enemies. The narrative Gundam, our secret ace to capture the Phoenix. I will master it for Rita's sake. Ooh. Pew 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 pew! Ow, 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 ow! Pew, pew. You missed. It's music. I like it. Ooh, missile pod. Your mother? Ooh, that was a nasty hit. Yes, give me that health. Oh, it feels so good! He's gonna poke us with an axe. Neo Zeon's predictive response to us, it's almost unnaturally fast. I'll need to be wary about this. Ah! You missed. Direct hit. Let's stab him! What? You're putting up a better fight than I imagined. The brass thinks he can win over that one by just by crushing the Londo Bell. It's never that easy. Still, they knew the Londo Bell had a machine. How did they find that out so easily? Captain, this is going very badly. No, I think we'll be fine. Sure hope you're safe, Bright. Thank you for coming, Koji, and thanks to the rest of the Dry Crews as well. I'm Commander Mitsuma Great Valley of the Dry Crews. We are here to provide support. Wow, a little fire under the captain. She's really into it this time. You did well, Ensign Jonah. Now let our allies take over while you retreat. No, I can still contribute. Very well, if you insist. As I said, though, don't push your luck. Especially if you have some greater task in your sights. Yes, sir. That's one gutsy pilot. What in the blazes is that brick of a Gundam? Must be a prototype model, because it's not in the EFF registry database. So that's a Gundam from this world? Not much like ours, huh? All units, back up the Londo Bell and intercept all Neo Zeon units. Roger that. Can't let the captain's hype outshine mine. Bring it! Ooh. Ga 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 go. Final fusion. Alright, enough of that. Stop! In the name of the law! Dead or alive, you're coming with me. You wanna fight?
れで仕留める。こっちの話を聞く気がないなら力ずくで止めるしかない。行くぞ。トリガー。グリッドライトスラッシュ。もう限界だ。脱出装置を。合体機構を狙えば脆いはずだ。ここから先には行かせん。
見切ったよ。地球人なのに同胞と戦うのか。
ドリルに絶対するしかないのか。敵機を発見した。
Whoa!
宇宙の民の怒りを知れ。
He's got a fancy one!
でもしてたのか。おしゃれな飾りをつけちゃってな。ディープスラッシャー。八つ咲きにしてやれ。うわー。高価なおもちゃを叩き潰してやる。
Toy! How dare you!
狙いを絞らせはしない。反撃の意思を示す。よし、行くぞ。食らえ。
Heart! Nagira Zulu. You fool! You're right in front of me!
怪我する前に引っ込んでろ。ゲッター戦を直接ぶち込んでやる。
He's high-octane nightmare fuel to his enemies.
Gurren, また力を貸してもらうよ。取った。この位置なら。
地球人なのに同胞と戦うのか。ファントムリングプラス。
Pardon me. Through your face!
隊長、申し訳ありません。 に染みついてる。ビッグスラッシャー。あそこだ。
直撃か。離脱が遅い。
Ooh, shiny.
そうは問屋が下ろさないってな。
Yeah, what was that about molasses?
Yuta, 命令を。
あいつを通して J デッカ
動きを止める。なんなんだ。奴のパワーは。
Fart.
合体機構を狙えば脆いはず。
I mean, heart.
直撃しろよ。
Ooh, Daka Daka.
狙いを絞らせはしない。
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
戦闘を開始する。頭を押さえる。見通しが甘いな。生きてる限りは抗うんだよ。前に入った。もう限界だ。脱出装置を。
You dare approach.
その分厚い装甲を抜く。有利な位置にある。
やはりそうきたか。このまま終わりっかよ。反撃に出るぞ。格闘戦を仕掛けるぞ。
Super. Whoa, that's a new part.
不本意ながらここまでか。
I can't fight anymore. This is Alec. I'm pulling back. The enemy command unit is retreating. Neo-Zeon remnants. Behind them is almost surely the Republic of Zeon. Federation Zeon. The reverberation between Earth noise and space noise has changed, but it still continues to this day. Enemy units neutralized, ma'am. Thank you, Commander Mitsuba. We were only able to survive because of your timely arrival. Not at all. Your ability to hold this battlefront of such a small force was amazing. I'm happy to have witnessed legendary Captain Bright's command ability for myself. I have so much to learn from it. Oh, so the whole reason you came to see Londo Bell, I guess, is just because Captain Mitsuba is a fan of Captain Bright Noah. I kinda doubt that's all there is to it. Commander Mitsuba, I'd like to ensure I understand the situation. May I have permission to board the Dry Striker? You have permission. I'll be waiting for you, Captain Bright. Dry Striker, Captain's Room. Earth Unification. That's the goal we fought for thus far. But you're not sure if you can handle it. I don't know. Can't have been an easy journey for someone who's a student not long ago. You have my respect for that, Commander Mitsuba. I appreciate the compliment, Captain Bright. I will accept your request to have Londo Bell join the Dry Cruise. Thank you so very much. However, I personally choose to refuse the position of leader of the Dry Cruise. Commander Mitsuba, the Dry Cruise is yours to command. But, sir, why? Captain Bright, I can't imagine anyone better suited to this role. And what is precisely that makes me so well suited to this role? What? It's my experience? Is it merely my rank? None of that is what the Dry Cruise needs. But still, the world has begun to move forward towards a new era. The dry cruise, the very Earth unification you speak of, will be the tailwind to push that era forward. I'm choosing to follow your passion, that's all. But that passion is what Commodore Fikes is counting on too, you know. You're young and full of hope. You think so? He reached out to me before all this. He foresaw that you would get this command. But don't get me wrong, I sincerely want you to stay in command, and that has nothing to do with the Commodore. Captain Bright. I'm no different than you, really. I became commander of the White Base as an officer cadet myself under stressful circumstances. I threw my caution and fears to the wind and fought. And then, somewhere along the line, people decided I was a famous captain. So you should do what you feel is best. I will support your decisions. Do you think I can? It isn't a matter of can or can't. You will. Think of it as a duty of anyone who would command others. I see. Also, have faith in those you surround yourself with. A commander's role need not be a lonely one. Beep. You sure picked up some catchy lines, Bright. So does it mean we're on the White Base? You actually had faith in us, Bright? Ryoma and Koji. Hey, Bright, I haven't seen you since Charge Rebellion. Remember, we joined the dry cruise before you. I'd say that gives us seniority over you. Hope you like being put through the paces. As you can probably see, Commander Mitsuba, sometimes there's something to be gained from throwing caution to the wind. Yes, sir. Watch yourself, Captain Mitsuba. Just so you know, Bright Noah is a real professional at seducing women on the job. I'll thank you to keep that opinion to yourselves. Pardon the intrusion. I see you're busy, but... Michelle, I didn't think you'd come aboard the Dry Striker. I was informed by the executive officer of the ship Reynold that you'd be joining the Autonomous Corps dry cruise. Wish to inform you that Luya & Co. is not concerned with this, as long as the narrative and Jonah Basta are still admitted to your unit. Of course, especially as I intend for him to join the dry cruise with us. Understood. We will continue to accompany you then. However, Michelle, today will be the only time I permit you to involve yourself in strategic matters. I cannot agree to that. However, I will at least refrain as much as possible. Very well. For both our sakes, I encourage you to keep your behavior within reason. Incidentally, this is a good chance to hand over the information I promised you. However, you'll be receiving from someone other than myself. What do you mean? I'm given to understanding that the dry cruise is permitted to act throughout the entire Earth sphere. Should you return to the surface at any point, please visit San Francisco in North America. My sister is there, Stephanie Loyo. Inquire with her about your friend. I understand. Thank you. Wright's friend. It couldn't be. You're part of the dry cruise, Ensign Jonah, which means you can potentially be deployed anywhere in the Earth's sphere. The dry cruise. The narrative Apex space gear. If you're going to fight in the atmosphere, you'll have to be with the B-Packs, so be sure to check them. Of course, the B-Packs can also be used in space, so feel free to swap as the situation demands. Roger. Hey, mister, are you the pilot of that Gundam? Yes, I am. What about you all? We're also part of the dry cruise. We came to say hello. You're of the dry cruise? You're all children. Well, Yuta's case is a little special. I mean, really, everyone on this whole team is special. Yeah, the dry cruise really is a miraculous collection of people. A miracle child, I see. Wait for me, Rita. I'm coming for you. If I'm going to reach you, I'm going to have to fight and survive the dry cruise. Chive-class ship Gulltopper, briefing room. Welcome. God, what is up with your eyes? Are those tattoos or scars? Welcome back, Lieutenant Ellick. Lieutenant Zoltan. Zoltan? Or Zoltran! Dun dun dun! I guarantee no one will understand that joke. What a shame, your mission was a failure. Yeah, real shame that. Too bad my Sinanju Stein wasn't ready to roll, huh? That could have made all the difference. Hey, don't feel too sad, Lieutenant. Next time I'll keep you company. Lousy defective red comet. Huzzah! No, it doesn't look like there's a special ceremony for Kaido becoming an ace. Oh well. Let's see. I think that will be all for now. If you'd like what you've seen, let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I will see you all next time.